Hey, how's it going? And welcome to another edition of Trotsky or Bust. Bet you didn't think you'd ever see me again. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Well, where'd I go? I just nowhere. I just had nothing to talk about. And, you always wonder if these videos have any effect on people. But here goes. I figured I'd just speak my piece. Have effect on me if nobody else. And welcome to Trotsky or Bust. The date is, I don't even know the date. I think it's the 30th of March 2022. I haven't done one in about 6 months. I know it's been a while. What should we talk about? What's in the news? Well, obviously, you know what's in the news. Ukraine, Putin. And I want to put in my 2 cents what I think is going on. And the answer is I don't know. I don't really know. None of us do. We don't know what's behind the scene. What I think may be happening, and let me take you back in time. Let's go back about 32 years. It was Saddam. Saddam invaded Kuwait. Everybody knows that story. And then the United States went and bombed the hell out of him. He got out of Kuwait. They put an embargo on him. Everyone knows the story. What a lot of people don't know about that story is that before Saddam invaded Kuwait, he invited the American ambassador into his office and practically asked for permission. He did ask what the United States would respond, and she said, we don't take sides. We don't take sides. And then, of course, once he invaded, the United States used it as an excuse to go bomb the hell out of him. And in my opinion, they lured him in. They did it on purpose. People say, well, she made a mistake. She did a misunderstanding. No. It wasn't a misunderstanding. Even if it was a misunderstanding, well, they saw the troop buildup before he invaded Kuwait. They could have told him then that, hey, this is not going to happen. We're not going to let this happen. In which case he would have stopped. He's not going to go. He's not an idiot. He's not going to fight the United States. They let it happen. Why? At the time, the Cold War was winding down. Everyone was talking about a peace dividend. Peace dividend being that since we're going to spend less money on guns, then it would be more money for butter. Never happened. There was never a peace dividend. Military spending just increased after that. And it gave them a good excuse. Also, it gave the United States a way to show the world that, hey, you know what? Soviet Union was in the last leg at the time. We're top dogs. We'll do what we please, and we'll bomb the hell out of you if we don't like you. And there's nothing that anybody's going to do about it. Remember, the Soviet Union still existed at this point in time, and Saddam and Iraq had at one point been a client state of the Soviet Union, but no, the Soviet Union didn't lift a finger to help them. So they, in my opinion, they lured Saddam in. What happened with Putin, I believe, and I don't know, but none of us know. I think they did the same thing to Putin. I think he was lured into fighting this war that he could not win. Why and how? And well, first of all, let's take it one step at a time. Why is Putin not going to win this war? War is about technology. Okay, it's about technology. Who's got the better technology will win the war. It's always been that way. Thousands of years ago, if one army had swords made of bronze and they were fighting another army, swords made out of iron, well, the army with iron would defeat the army with bronze, in most cases. Technology wins wars, and the Russian army. This is not the Russian army of that defeated. This is not the Red Army that defeated the Nazis in Stalingrad. This is a far cry from that. And this is probably a very good army for the 1990s, but they're obviously no match for American technology, and which is what the Ukrainians are using. The Ukrainians were given all these Javelin missiles, and they're fighting off the Russians. And the Putin just got himself into a mess, and he's not going to win this war. He's not going to win this war, and what's going to happen is Putin is dead. Putin's dead. He's done. Okay, he's going to be overthrown. He's going to be taken out and executed. This month, no. This year, no. Within the next 5 years, yes. Putin will not survive 5 years. Okay, there's nothing new here. Okay, very often in the past, Russian leaders, their retirement plan often included a firing squad. Putin will not survive this. He was tricked into fighting a war he could not win, and he will lose. Why did they do this to him? Well, in my opinion, there was many things that Russia was just getting Putin was just doing too much, but the final straw is when he put his puppet in the Oval Office. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Not saying the other people are better, that Biden or Obama are not puppets of others, but Putin put his own personal puppet in the Oval Office. That was Donald Trump. Trump was not a good businessman. He failed. The person who bailed him out was Putin. His beauty pageants he would hold in Russia, and in return, and Trump even said that Russia, if you're listening, or if he trusted Putin more, he trusted his own intelligence. That was the last straw, and Putin got sucked into fighting this war, and he's not going to win this war. He's not going to win this war. They're not. His resources are limited. The American resources are not. They're just going to keep supplying the Ukrainians with enough arms to get the Russians bogged down in this quagmire. We've seen it before. The Russians did it to themselves in Afghanistan. The United States repeated in Afghanistan. They're not going to win. They're not going to win, and Putin will die for this. Okay, he will not. How did Putin achieve power in the first place? I've heard many theories. The one that I've heard most often is there was Gorbachev, who finished off the Soviet Union. His replacement was Yeltsin, who tried to act like he was this, proper guy. Was Gorbachev a crook? No, Yeltsin was a crook. He stole, he embezzled billions of dollars. Problem with dictators embezzling money is that they can't live forever. And once they die, the next dictator comes in and takes the money back. Well, to prevent that from happening, Yeltsin, what he did is he put in someone he could trust, someone who would allow Yeltsin's children to keep their money. And that's what Putin is. And Putin, I'm sure, is grooming a successor to do the same for him. This may have appended things. I don't know. But like I said, Putin's not going to last for this. He's not going to. He was tricked into this war, in my opinion. What else? You hear often people, these idiots on the. I'm a leftist. These people are idiots. They call themselves leftists. They're not. Let's just call them idiots. They say, "Whoa, it's about white people. White people were attacked." Really? Really? Where were you when Putin and Assad were murdering 500,000 people in Syria? Where were you then? Didn't hear a peep out of you. They killed 4,000 Palestinians. 4,000. Okay? Same people who went crazy when Israel knocked down an empty building that they were firing missiles at it from didn't say a word when 4,000 Palestinians were killed in Syria. Couldn't give two shits about it. Couldn't give two shits about it. So don't give me this crap about they only care about Ukraine because they're white and people don't care about brown people. Well, you didn't care about brown people in Syria. Okay? Nothing's happening in Ukraine that we didn't see before in Syria. Syria was much worse, and no one gave a shit, including these idiots, leftists, these idiots. But no. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But black and brown people in Ukraine are white. No. You didn't say a word about Syria. Okay, not a word. Certainly the Jimmy Dores, those people, they're paid by Putin and Assad and Iran. They're not going to say a word. Jimmy Dore didn't give a shit about Syria. In fact, he defended them. All right? So don't give me this crap about this white people. And Ukraine was somewhat of a democracy. Were there Nazis there? Yeah, there's Nazis here too. Were they a factor? No, they weren't. Don't let that... Everybody who opposes Putin is labeled a Nazi. All right? Everybody. So, no, Putin's the Nazi. And fuck him. I don't care if he goes now. Does that fix everything for us? Or will that our oligarchs defeated that oligarch? No, it means nothing to the real left. The real left, okay? And that's about it. That's my take on this stupid war. It's sad because the people paying the price are the innocent people, the innocent soldiers too. Soldiers are biggest victims of war. Tens of thousands of Russians are being killed. If that number is true, the number seems remarkable. How high it is that 16,000 Russians were killed. I don't know if that's real, if that's true. It's sad to think if it is. And of course, if 16,000 Russians were killed, God knows how many Ukrainians were killed. Probably a lot more than that. And it's sad for them because they're just innocent people. And soldiers are innocent people too. Don't think of soldiers as being, the way they're portrayed. They're not baby killers. They're just regular people, kids, 18, 19, 20 years old. who are not doing very well. Neither the Russians or Ukrainian soldiers are enjoying their predicament. Both would much rather be at home right now. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. What can we do? I don't know. I don't see anything we can do. This is this is your classic war. I mean, war started by the people on top, but the people, regular people, are the ones paying the price. Um, you know, Putin will go, and Putin is terrible, and Assad is terrible, and yes, our government is corrupt, but nothing like that. And don't let anybody tell you that your enemy's enemy is right away your friend. That's not true. That's not true. Our government is shit, but Putin is 1,000 times more shit, bigger shit than our government. All right, don't believe anybody who tells you otherwise. Um, and the Jimmy Dores will tell you, "Oh, we don't agree with." Of course, they have to say it. They have to. They can't totally expose themselves, but don't believe these people. These people work for Putin. They work for Assad. They work for Syria. These people are less than dog shit. Less than dog shit. All right, that's what I have to say. Hopefully, it won't be another 6 months, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. When I put the next video, tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. If you don't like it, tell me what you think. I'd like your feedback. You know, it's been a while, and I wish it was better circumstances we can talk about. But of course, if there was, I probably wouldn't be doing a video. All right, thank you, and have a good one. Trotsky's out.